we go. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of the Bowls Europe Under-25 Open Pairs. We have on this rink today Bowls Ireland High Performance Manager. Neil, it's absolutely brilliant to have you in the box. I understand you're well practiced because I listened to your commentary in the final from Tenerife 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of years ago now, and the weather was every bit as good as it is today. So looking forward to seeing this game between two very good under-25 players here.
They got off to a good start this morning. Some brilliant bowls, I think, that were thrown down this morning. Green's running quite well. I know Bob, the greenkeeper, would have been happy if it had been a bit quicker, but we've had some rain here in Jersey, as hard as that is to believe. And there's still some showers forecast, but fingers crossed the weather stays like this, even though it's quite chilly under this one.
We actually came over early on the Saturday, and I had a wee throw on the green myself, and it's playing extremely well. And Bob should be very proud of the surface that he's produced for the championships.
Oh yeah, that must be the first time I'm gutted I missed that, Neil. The number of times you brought teams over to play on the sun, and that's the first time that you've had a go. A great bowl there from Idu.
Yeah, I've watched Idu practicing a couple of times, and I've been very impressed by him.
And let's be fair, he's put the hours in. Yesterday they were on the green for a long time, and he used the full practice time this morning as well.
Certainly, and that's what you have to do at this level to try and stand out from the rest and try and win these tournaments.
Cowboy is our marker. Cowboy is a very enthusiastic bowler from St Brelade's. I'm reliably told that he's just become an umpire, which can only be bad news for the Jersey game. We've had to give him 10 minutes of extra training before this game to teach him how to use those lollipop paddles. But he's indicated that it's 3 to Israel at this point in time.
Yeah, it's a really good start by Idu.
Right on the jack as well. Just a bit too powerful with that one, I think.
He's just overplayed it. It is great to see Turkey coming to these events, and I think this is Umut's first appearance at a European event. I know Oskan puts in an awful lot of work in Turkey to try and bring people through, and interesting stat actually about Oskan. Turkey had never won a game of bowls in World Bowls up until the point he played me in the World Cup many years ago, and managed to dump me.
He got the game against you.
And retired me shortly afterwards.
Well, I don't believe that, Neil. I don't believe it.
I always like to give Oskan a wee shout out every time I see him.
Well, I'm not surprised. This is a better bowl from Umut here. Yeah, he's just still crept on there.
Yeah, a really good attempt to save now. He'd be unlucky if he's not second shot.
Cowboy's giving nothing away. Last week we watched Cowboy mark a game of bowls, and he turned around and told the audience every time he was laser eye. He had laser vision, laser eye. And every time someone said, "Who's holding Cowboy?" he said, "It's a measure."
We all know umpires like that. We all know bowlers like that too.
He's very enthusiastic. You can't fault him. So here we go, Neil. Cowboy has literally just been passed this weekend as an umpire by Alan Thornhill. So continue watching the stream for a textbook rendition of how to perform a measure.
Yeah, first of all, find the measure, which he's
step one.
Successfully done.
Actually, we forgot step one, which was pull your trousers up before you bend down. Now we're finding the measure. Yeah.
Oh dear.
There we go. Very confident that. Although
he's trying to find out which.
But isn't he he's done the wrong bowls. Yeah, he's marked. That one's already been taken out. Here we go. This is why there's a 2-hour time limit. Keep the marker moving. I think then he's indicated the shot to 2 shots there to Israel. Yeah, 2 up. Little unlucky from Umut there not to get second bowl.
Yeah, he played it.
Last bowl, just got the wrong Wrong kiss.
It was a good correction after his third, where he played with a little bit of weight. So a good correction to. So important in these sets games to get off to a start. If you lose the first 2 or 3 ends, you are really up against it.
Just try and get the camera in there. And here we go. So whilst I got you, Neil, this is obviously under 25s, and you've had a great degree of success with your new pathway program. I say new; it's been a couple of years in the running now with Gary McElroy. I think it was who's leading that. Talk to us about the success of that program that you've managed to set up.
Yeah, Gary McElroy is the pathway lead, and me and him work together on the whole pathway program back home. Last couple of years, we've introduced Junior Premier League, about 50 kids involved in it.
50.
About 50,
50.
just over 50. And 16 captains, and we give them the responsibility of, I think they manage about 8 kids. We put out, I think it's about 4 or 5 each session of only 4 or 5 ends. So it gives the captains a wee opportunity to delve into the world of selection and having
And all
kids
that's
screaming at them for
yeah,
not getting picked and so on. So
yeah.
try and give them an all-round experience, and short games, maybe play 10 games in a day and play it over 2 weekends, and it's been very, very successful. The kids love it. We also introduced a wee mixed pairs competition as well, and again, over 50 people entered it, and we split it into mixed pairs, actually, and open pairs, just depending on the split of numbers. But again, it was very successful, and we tried to split it into I suppose, the higher category of talent, and then the ones, the up and coming kids, so that they were playing against people of their own level. We have a couple of pathway days as well at the start of the year, under 25, under 18, and we have introduced a scouting system as well, where we'll send scouts around the country to look at kids as well, and they send reports
Oh, it's a
into.
great ball.
That's a great ball, yeah.
Great ball from Umut there.
We send the scouts around the country looking at young up and coming talent, and then get them into the pathway program as well.
And you started to reap the rewards for that?
Definitely, you see it. I mean, even over the last couple of years, you see a couple of the kids, the really young kids that probably we didn't even know of 2 years ago, have now suddenly come on leaps and bounds, and they're, once we get them up to 18 or 20, hopefully they'll be pushing for under 25 teams, and we just have to build that conveyor belt of talent.
Another
And
great
it's
ball there from
great
Idu,
reply, yeah.
after the move, a great weight adjustment. So go on then, Neil. The secret to your pathway program, obviously, to get 50 people or 50 youngsters
Mhm.
playing all of this. What did you do to market it to get the 50 in the first place? Is that down to the clubs, or is there a national marketing campaign, or is that just based on the visibility and the prominence that you've got now? You've had so much more success with the senior team.
I think probably a combination of all those things. Certainly with social media now, you have to push that message out there, and I mean, it's just talking to parents of kids in clubs and trying to get them involved. We're actually thinking next year of having a pathway day where we encourage, if we can get all 50 of those kids in, but to bring a non-bowling friend with them.
Oh, okay. So
So
like an introduce a friend type
introduce a friend type
scheme.
thing and bring them in, and try and build it that way, because a lot of the times you find a lot of the kids, their parents are involved in the game, and it's difficult to get people in completely fresh. But we're looking at different wee options like that to try and extend it out a bit further.
Well, that's certainly how we started. It was the grandparents that got us into it. Um, and then, yeah, obviously, I think Ross has been the biggest beneficiary of all my teaching over the years.
Yeah. I mean, we all knew from an early age that Ross was the most talented of the two brothers, and
I think you've
it's
misspoken there, Neil. But anyway, look, this is a great start here from Israel, changing the subject.
yeah, it's a
Um,
fantastic opening bowl.
really
So
good opening ball. He's nailing that backhand on the way down. Umut here getting some words of advice from Ozcan, the coach, who's sat in our bus shelter.
yeah, and it is fantastic seeing the sport getting going like this, and
Great
it's a
effort, just
decent
over
effort.
the
I think he's just
pace.
overplayed it.
The green is drying out now, so it is going to get quicker and quicker. Bob this morning would normally have cut and rolled it relatively straight away, but he cut it and decided it was still a bit too wet to roll, so he gave it 15 minutes before he hopped on the rock. This is very consistent bowling from Israel here.
Yeah, it's
I do. That's a good little protection ball.
Speaking to Idu's coach this morning in coaches meeting, and he tells me he's off to Potters this year with an old friend of mine, Jeff Rabkin, from many years ago.
Oh,
So
incredible!
that'll be
This is a good ball here.
it's a
Yeah,
fantastic,
that's it. That's what Umut
fantastic
needs to get
recovery.
some confidence going now.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Neil, I should have updated the scoreboard on the live scoring. Except they haven't updated the scoreboard themselves, so we're now ahead of the rink on the last end. Next bowl event lesson. Very officious from our new umpire there, denying the visit to the head.
It's good to see. We all like to see the game played quickly, and there are sometimes, but it is difficult just to know what the head's actually looking like. Sometimes you have to ask 4 or 5 questions that might be as quick just to jog up and have a quick peep and jog back.
Yeah, I think Cowboy's been quite harsh there myself. I wouldn't be scared to tell him either. Cowboy, who made his debut at British Isles this year in Landred Nod Wells, and disappeared into the park just before the green, but at the wrong entrance. So was late to the game and had to be dropped because he got lost in the middle of the Landred Rod forest just before the clubhouse, and he came in all dishevelled. He had to knock on the house of some lady who rescued him and got him to the club. And here he is, marking a European bowl singles, so chaos can only ensue, Neil.
Yeah, he's obviously found his little niche in the game.
he's not a bad bowler by his own rights. He's got his own catchphrases, just a smidge being one of them. Umut here is bowling with Taylor Ace size 2s.
As is Ileri as well. So both playing with the same ball.
Not sure he's quite got the pace on this one coming down here, Neil.
No, he's just left that one.
Just slightly
short.
He must be relatively confident he's holding shot then.
Yeah, just being a bit tentative.
Cowboy's forgotten what a paddle looks like. Oh, here we go. One red. Yeah, so that'll be one to Israel. If Umut can play a similar bowl to what he just played, he can turn his own in.
Yeah.
Well, his second bowl, his third one was a touch on the short side. Words of encouragement from Oscan, the coach. Oh, Neil, I'm not sure he's got the green.
I don't think
Looks
so.
a little under.
I think his weight wasn't bad.
The weight was very good for the shot. Look at that. Yeah, if he'd made contact with his own bowl, that would have been enough.
Just slightly tight.
That's all it was. I'm quite good at that. Scott Rudram's even better. Under pressure.
I thought you meant tight, just.
No, well, tight on the forehand. I couldn't possibly comment on his ability to go home before it's his round, Neil. You know that.
I'm just looking through Edie's player profile here, and I see he's a jiu-jitsu competitor. Greg, would you like to expand on that any further?
I'm not sure I'm qualified to be able to expand on that any further, Neil. So much to say is that I won't be making any criticism of him on the commentary.
And I do see hobbies outside bowls as well, wrestling. So.
Yeah, in which case, Neil, I think it's been a fantastic performance from the young man.
Oh dear.
Try and get a bit closer to the jack at the other end so we can show you what's going on.
Yeah, that's another decent start. Just pulling up a bit of yard short. I find a lot of the Israeli bowlers are quite deliberate in their delivery techniques.
They are.
They do spend a bit of time.
No, they're always fiercely competitive on the green as well. I remember numerous occasions with Colin Silverstein giving me a lot of aggro from the side as we've we've come up against Israel. Most recently for me was 2023 at World Bowls. We had 2 very good games.
They definitely are very, very good competitors.
Oh, just clipped his own bowl there. He had made a brilliant weight adjustment.
4-0 after 3 ends now, so it's Umut will be looking just to try and get onto the scoreboard at this point in time. If he loses this end, it's probably going to be difficult.
Yeah, he'll start needing to look like multiples are needed at that point, and great weight adjustment. His jack-eye there just got caught on the not so swingy hand of rink 2.
No, in fact, I think Cowboy has indicated that
It's the last bowl shot. There you go.
Umut is laying.
My ability to continue calling the wrong shot has carried on from the first game.
This is an opportunity now for Umut. It's laying 1. We can add another to lay 2. There's only 1 bull to dodge.
2 little gatekeepers there that don't want being touched. That's the one thing he wants to avoid. I think he's pushed a bit too much weight on that one. He just not so bad at the back, covering the back bowl.
Nope. I think it's worth just arriving here, turn either of his own 2 short bulls, he do, or dip onto the lion shot. And he's certainly played this with a lovely weight.
I think he's very close to play the draw. Perfect draw bowl.
No, that's a great shot.
He's played that really well. Really, really well. Now Umut's got a challenge because he's got to try and play down the slightly straighter side without turning in that front blue bowl.
Yeah. Probably looking just to rest the ball out for a couple.
Has he done enough on the weight, Neil?
Don't think it's quite enough to turn the ball, but he might sneak.
That's some effort, to be fair. That's some effort. Cowboy is still indicating 1 to red, so that will take it to 5-0 after 4 for Israel. 3 ends remaining of the set, but Umut's put some fine bowls down in reducing.
Again, the beauty of it sets play, you can play your way into the competition or the actual match as well. So yeah. If you lose the first set, I mean, you start again the second set.
Yeah.
The 1 end tie break's interesting. It's
jeopardy in that. There's that cracking tie break, unfortunately for your fellow countrymen in the previous game, but that all came down to the last bowl on the tie break.
Yeah, unfortunately I was over behind trying to give Daniel some advice, and obviously told him completely the wrong thing because
that sounds very much unlike you, Neil. I can't believe you give anyone the wrong advice.
That was a great ball to beat Daniel.
Absolutely, managed to half, basically a front toucher. There we go.
He's been bringing the mat out at 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, and trying to keep that jack close to the tee where he can, knowing that it's the furthest away from the cameras for me.
He's very steady, and one of the things you want to aim to do in singles is just try and get 4 balls within that 2.5 feet area, and if you do that, you give yourself chances with your 3rd and 4th ball, and it usually takes away the chance of losing counts as well, which is extremely important. Umut just pulling up slightly short there, so a chance now for Edu to turn the screw and add another.
Certainly on a good track, Neil. It's a beautiful swing inside that backhand.
Yeah,
actually get down the hill at the last there. Yeah, he's played that with great weight as well.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ball.
Very good ball.
And the great thing about a bull like that, it normally takes a couple of bulls to beat it.
Absolutely, and I'm not sure for Umut that he's put enough pace on this one either.
Again, this is a great learning experience for Umut. Coming away and playing against top players in a multi-nation event, and that'll stand him in good stead in the future.
Absolutely, and I think the key thing for Ozcan now is he needs to try and make sure that the same people keep coming back to these events, so that you really push on with the experience and the knowledge that they've gained. Certainly for us in Jersey, that's what's benefited us over the years. You know, we become for want of a better word, big fish in a small pond, and you end up going away to these fantastic events where you gain the experience, and that does help Jersey, without sounding brash, punch above its weight, you know, on so many occasions. But it's because in many ways we're fortunate. The downside to it is it becomes a case of who can afford to go away,
Yeah,
being self-funded. But I know that's not a problem that's, you know, limited to us in the slightest.
yeah.
Another good bowl from Idu coming down here. He's slightly on the tight side, but as long as he's inside that purple, he's nailed that weight again.
Yeah, again, just very steady, just putting 4 bowls into that bin lid, as Ian McClure would say back home.
I was better at the dump than the dustbin lid. This is a good bowl here for Mehmet though. If he's round the front, he's very close to saving. He's just going to get caught.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Weight was better. Probably what he wanted with his third bowl. But we'll soon assess the damage. Cowboy is reviewing. He does unfortunately have a full paddle set up ready to show us.
I'm not quite sure what the facilities are like back in Turkey. I think have they.
Well, funny you should say that. In the second set, Ozcan's coming on to have a chat to us, believe it or not. But when I spoke to him yesterday, he still tells me they still don't have a dedicated bowls facility, so they rely on boccia and they rely on, and they rely on hotel complexes to be able to go and roll up.
Yeah.
But certainly, after all that, Neil, it's only 2 shots. There you go. I am literally, I'm going to make a career in calling this wrong. So that does make it 7-0 after 5 ends. Looking across the other rinks at the moment, we've got Scotland, who are beating Hungary 9-4. And England are currently 5-3 up. Millie Tuck over there playing Megan Kivlin from Jersey. Although Megan has scored this end. I believe it's 5-4 with 2 to play. Nice tight game over there.
I think it's really good from Bowls Europe to actually make this under-25 event a mixed event as well. There's very little difference between the top under-25 men and the top under-25 ladies now. I mean, like it's an open sport, and there's talent in both the male and female sides, and it's great to see them competing together. And I think it augurs well for the sport.
And it's the normal saying: the younger you start them getting used, this is what they get used to, and then that will start flowing through.
And I think as well the different formats that we play now in events around the world is fantastic. I mean, probably back when we started, Greg, it was the traditional 21 ends and your white trousers
and ties. Yeah, I remember playing Thursday night league down here, and you couldn't take your tie off until your skip had taken his tie off. Blimey. Ross started, we couldn't even get him white trousers. We had to get him cricket whites and cut them off halfway. And now the irony is he stands head and shoulders above me, and it's me still stuck in cricket whites. So yeah, it was a good opening bowl from him there, just on a pace. Don't think he's far off again. He's got to settle a little. The green is just starting to pick up a bit of pace now as it dries out, but good bowl there, covering the tee.
Line a couple of shots, and I think he should just be looking to score one of these 2 ends just to ease himself into the game.
I do just too short by the camera angle we've got here, but I've been wrong every other time I've called it, so we'll wait and see what Cowboy displays.
I think this is the thing about sets too. I mean, I do 7-0 up after 5. Is it a case of he's maybe just relaxed subconsciously and taking his foot off the gas?
It's too easily done that in sets play for sure. Swap there from Umut. Umut, who's put down on his player profile that he also plays Petonk, which is also quite big over here. We've got quite a lot of crossover between our Petonk players and our bowlers. I do looking better with this one, Neil. It's just going to be on the outside. Will he stop at the back? No, just run through. Well, that gives him a chance to consolidate and make a couple here. His pace was good with the last one. Sticking to his forehand. Big swing inside that one, Neil. Is he going? I think he's going enough. If he misses the blue, Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, a
it's well
little,
played. Well played.
little kiss there, but the weight was superb.
Yeah.
You can't.
We carried out a lot of analysis quite a few years ago on what's called what we called was a pre-last bull. So if you were lying shot and had more than a yard to add a shot without any danger, uh, how many times did you do it? And it was surprisingly low. It was maybe about 30%. And if you count them up over the course of a tournament, that can make the difference between winning a medal and not winning a medal.
Absolutely.
And I mean, like, it is important just whenever you're in a position like that, is that you just take that little bit more time and make sure you add that extra shot. And you do that a few times during the game, it makes a big difference. And that a load of times over a tournament, it could get you into a medal match.
Well, Ireland, no strangers to medal matches now, so it's interesting to see your new sort of data-driven approach as well. To be fair, Neil, at least looking in from the outside of things, your very human approach to the way you do things in Ireland. It's all there's a lot. You've got a lot of framework and structure, but you've got such a good group of guys
Yeah,
around you, obviously led by you with the culture that you instill
yeah,
in that. But it's always a joy when you bring your teams over to Jersey.
yeah.
That's for sure, and it's always a joy competing against you on the bigger stage. Now they're going to cause me a challenge here with the camera because they've gone short. So watch me push all the wrong buttons as we try and get this jack in. Try and get a little less of cowboy and a little bit more of the action.
Yeah, this Sun Bowling Club's like a second home to me now. I've been here maybe the last 5 or 6 years, and it is one of the most important events in our calendar. Coming across, we bring across development players and give them a taste of playing against some of the best players in the world. An awful lot of good talent in Jersey, and yourself as well.
I think that's very kind of you to name drop occasionally, Neil.
But it's excellent. I think that's something we should do a lot more often around the UK, is actually
I think,
play
yeah,
against each other.
we're always quick to complain when we have to travel afar for these competitions, but we probably don't make the most of our local
Yeah,
friendships.
yeah,
That we've got, which is another great thing for Bowls Europe, fostering these connections between
yeah.
the countries. Hopefully we can see more of it. It's a good weight adjustment here
Yeah,
from
it
Umut.
is. Yeah.
Really good weight adjustment. Just too scared of clipping his own bowl and gone too far underneath.
And again,
Interesting that both players are sticking with the backhand despite there being the gatekeeper
yeah, yeah.
on this side.
A lot of times you find people will stick to one-handed singles as often as they can rather than chop and change. I guess there's a slight weight difference in hands, so
Certainly worked well for Lloyd from England in the last game. He was up and down the same hand
it
on the
was
ring.
very impressive. I watched most of that game, and
Very consistent
yeah.
with good weight control. Umut has changed hand and paid the price on the weight differential there.
Commentator's curse.
Absolutely. Well, we said that in the last game. We said how consistent Lloyd had been, and his next ball went in the ditch. That's a good ball from him there. Nice. Sorry, from Ido there. Good weight adjustment. Umut's final bowl. He's stuck on his forehand, which will be a bit straighter. Not quite giving it enough of either at this occasion. But he finished on the board. Not that the board has been done on the end of the rink again, Neil. Final bowl of the set here from Ido. As long as he doesn't knock himself out, which he didn't. He tried there, I tell you.
And that was a good solid performance from Idu
Very, very
in the first
consistent
set.
all the way through that.
And again, like I said earlier in the commentary, he's throwing a lot of bowls into that 2.5 foot area. And if you do that, you give yourself chances, and
Every time.
it's very difficult to
Every
beat.
time.
Well,
Right.
Craig, it's been a pleasure.
Neil,
And
thank you so much for giving us your time and your insight to all these wonderful things.
I'm looking forward to our new commentator bringing us up to date jiu-jitsu and petanque.
Well, they can't do any worse than our efforts to introduce jiu-jitsu and petanque. Neil, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. So we've had a change in the commentary box, and I'm delighted now to be joined by Megan Sproat, who is here representing Scotland.
Yes.
Megan, you got off to a flying start this morning.
Yeah, just caught the green really well.
How did you find the green out there? No, I'm not fishing because I'm a member here, obviously, but how did you find the green?
No, it's really good. It's quick, it's a good pace, and both the hands were good in the rink I was on, so yeah.
And your fellow countryman with a superb last bowl on the tie break there to half that off the jack.
Yeah, he played a great last end. I was quite nervy, went down to the last bowl, but just happy to get over the line.
You have to forgive me, I've got too many buttons here to push, so I get distracted in between talking and trying to push the right buttons.
No, you're fine. Just glad I'm not doing it.
We've just seen a very confident display from Ido here in the first set.
Yeah, I've been watching from over there, and he's looked like he's really caught a rank.
He's weight's been really good. Neil's been impressed, and you know how hard it is to impress Neil.
Yeah.
So he must be doing something right. Although to be fair to him, he's put some good woods down to save.
Yeah, I've seen that boy's trailed the jack a few times.
He's we've got to remember he plays most of the time on a much shorter green on a bocce court back home, and normally it's artificial as well. So he's struggling to convince himself how much he needs to push it. Although it's still fast,
Yes.
fast to us, it's still not quite at the standard or the pace that they are expecting.
No, it's funny talking to the different countries and how like different their greens are compared to ours. I was talking to the Australia coach, and he was saying that this is really heavy compared to
Compared to theirs, yeah. Well, although you are at the sun, I should imagine they get a lot more sun down there, more consistently than we've got. We were saying in the first set, talking to Neil, our greenkeeper's disappointed we've had so much rain. So when we bid for this, we went for September because normally it's dry and the green's running, the green will be flying. But we've had far too much rain for it to get it there. But it's done itself proud. It will hold up for it's a long 7 days.
Yeah.
For it to hold up there.
No, the green's looking really good.
Umut there is snuck in for second shot round the back, which is a better start. Cowboy, our TV marker, has not updated the board, so we're on to the second set, despite what the board says. This is a good effort from Umut here, if he can catch the inside, just the wrong side.
Wasn't far away.
The two umpires have come to Cowboy's rescue to fix the board for him. Are you on again this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm back on.
Who are you facing?
I think I'm playing a boy from Turkey.
Okay.
I think it's actually on the streaming rink.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, right. Well, I promise we'll be kind.
Yeah, that's good. I'm just warning you.
Yeah. That'll be fine. So Cowboy is indicating one red, so that's one to Israel after one end in the second set. Try and get the cameras where we need them. No, 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 no. That's not where we need them. It's just slightly out of range, that one for me. It's just causing me havoc. There we go. So what club are you a member of back home?
It's called Ladeside of Kilburnie.
Okay.
It's in Ayrshire, so it's a really quick green as well, so it's quite nice coming to something else. It's just as quick.
It's quick, okay, that's good.
So yeah.
And are you competing in the British Isles at the weekend?
I'm playing that on, so I was trying to think there was too much going on.
Too much bowls.
Yeah.
Too much bowls.
Yeah, so it should be a really good weekend.
Home advantage for Scotland being at Ayr?
Yeah, well I'm hoping so.
You're hoping so?
I'm hoping it's a home advantage.
We've been talking so much I forgot to flip the camera, so I apologise. No one saw him at bowl that bowl, but He's picked a good line again, just lacking on the weight, I think.
His line's really good.
His profile does say this is his first appearance, so he'll be playing to gain some confidence.
Oh, that's good. What ages are they both?
My maths is not good enough very quickly. But Umut was born in 2008, so our listeners who can do mental arithmetic very quickly.
Must be 16.
Yes, so that is young. That is young.
It's very young.
In fact, they're both the same age. They were
really?
both born just a meagre 7 months apart in 2008. Cowboy indicating that Turkey are lying the shot there. Did you find the wind, the little wind that we've got this morning, affected the bowls, or was it not that bad?
No, it wasn't
It
too
wasn't
bad,
too
to be
bad.
fair.
At the end of the first sets on the other games, Scotland did take the first set against Hungary, and England snuck the first set against Jersey's Megan Kivlin. Millie Tuck just very tight first set. Although Megan's line a brilliant 3.
Yeah.
Could have crept in for 4 in the first end. Meanwhile, while we were chatting, Umut has stuck second ball in. Eddie here looking to creep round, but just clipped his own ball.
I think his weight was good. Good ball by Danny there.
Yes. Not shy at an attacking ball, is he, Danny?
No.
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 Never up, never honest.
No. Umut's probably pleased he didn't touch anything as he went through there.
Yeah.
But he is lying 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
Maybe 2. Maybe not.
I don't know, I think the marker's like that front one.
Yeah, it's Cowboy. He looks
Is
at
it?
everything. He looks at everything. Laser eye Cowboy. And at the end of it, he'll call a measure. What's been the highlight of your season so far? Well, no, it's coming to an end now. So what's been the highlight of your season, Megan?
Oh god, I don't know, because I've played in so many, like, more like new things this year. Like I played in the British Isles in the under 25s, and then following on from that, I got into the women's team for.
Okay.
And then at Northfield this year, our nationals, I got to the final of the women's singles. So
Very good.
it's been quite a good season.
Excellent.
And then to top it off, playing here is. Yeah.
Well, that's very kind of you to
to
elevate our club up to such lofty heights in comparison.
It's been great. Yeah. Yeah, I've played it a lot more kind of different greens this year. It's been really good, especially meeting like so many like different people. It's been good as well.
They say that is one of the best things about this sport, though, isn't it? So many different people of so many different ages as well. To be fair,
definitely.
As really is demonstrated by the players and the markers we've got out on the green at this point in time.
Yeah.
Cowboy here was at pains to tell everyone that he's only a young 71 as he marks this.
Oh, really?
As he marks this game. Yeah. He was eager to fill out his marker's profile to get all the. Yeah. I only asked him to do it for a joke, but he took it seriously and did it for me. So. It's a great bowl from him there.
Yeah,
I've got the camera the wrong way around, so the streamers didn't see it, but he's just drawn a brilliant bowl down the backhand. Idea if he's got the pace, he's got a beautiful line because it'll curl at the end. That's a great response. I wouldn't like to call, but it can only be one. Not sure how Cowboys held up 2 white paddles there because there's definitely only one shot to someone.
It's not far away
He's
again.
having a great effort. Just gone under on that side. Rink 2 does normally have a beautiful big draw on that hand.
It's good.
Usually.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, you're welcome. Are you playing it next?
I think so.
Oh, right. I won't say any more. Close again here from Ido. That's
Right.
unlucky. Well, I assume it's unlucky. We'll
Maybe.
wait for Cowboy to put the paddle up. Players are going to go and have a look. Just a reminder for those of you who are tuning in, this is the under 25 bowls European singles. Each player gets 4 bowls. Jacks are respotted on the tee if they're burnt. And it's 2 sets of 7 ends, 1 end tie break, or a 2-hour time limit. But I think this morning we reached 1 hour 15 and didn't threaten the 2 hours in the slightest.
No.
So players doing really well to keep the pace of the game moving. Discussion at the head here. Cowboys indicated 1 red, which suggests Ido did get the shot. Presumably with that, well, it has to be the ball on the left-hand side. There's no presumably about it. Not sure it looks like that quite from here, but I'm learning, if nothing else, in commentary that no matter what angle you're sat at, you can call it wrong every time. That's what I did the first game, and I've carried that on very well the second game. Cracking road there from Umut, just not quite enough pace behind it. Protects it a bit for Ido to try and get round that bowl and land the back purple.
Yeah.
I say that as if I know what I'm doing. I don't know what you try. What would you be trying to do here?
I don't know. It depends the way the angle's sitting. I would have said he could have maybe been playing reaching it, but I think if he catches the purple at the side wrong,
His
he
ball
could take
goes
his own
out,
it.
yeah.
But I don't know. I think he's thinking about it.
He's
So he
definitely in 2 minds on the mat, that's for sure.
He might just try and. I think he's just trying to draw.
He's got a great little delivery.
Yeah.
And he's not far away again, Megan. He's just hung by.
Oh, it's a great
It's
effort.
a great effort to play that, yeah. Brilliant effort. And now we'll find out whether Cowboy held up the right paddle or not.
Yeah.
I must confess I have my doubts.
Don't look too sure.
Israel is asking for 1. Turkey's asking for 1.
Right, I think they'll be getting the tapes up.
We have, yeah. So as Neil and I were talking before, Cowboy steps to marking first. Pull your shorts up. And the one thing he didn't do in the last set was actually find his measure before he started to measure. So we'll see how this one ends up. Cowboy was qualified by Alan Thornhill this weekend as an umpire. But we've got 2 other umpires who've been qualified by Alan Thornhill at the same time. You can see they're eagerly stood behind the head waiting for Cowboy to call them on, but he's taken the glory himself. While he's doing that, let's see if we can get some of the other play that's going on. One camera unfortunately has got in far too much sun to be able to get a lovely picture, but you can get an idea over there of Millie and... Nope, you can't get an idea of Millie because just as I got the camera on the mat, I'm afraid she's chased her bowl up the green. She has put a beautiful end of bowls together here though, which we can get. At least the head won't move for a couple of ends.
Cool. It's indicating it's the blue ball. There's a wee bit of debate there.
Megan played a good bowl to take one of the English away, but not quite enough. Sorry, that was me completely not concentrating at all. What was the outcome of that end?
1 to blue, 1 to...
1 to Israel.
Yes.
1 to Israel. Right. That makes a change for you, Cowboy? You'll remember to do the scoreboard in a minute, mate. Right, try and get the bowlers back on the camera, which is much easier said than done, let me tell you. Especially when the camera's got a mind of its own like that. We've lost them all together. There we go. Just.
That's a great start.
Great opening again. Yeah, he's been very, very good when he's had the jack with his first bowl as Ido. Really put the pressure on Umut. Interesting, both players are preferring this side of the rink. In the game before, the other side of the rink was favoured by Lloyd and and Zoe. Yeah, they were both playing down the forehand side.
It's quite interesting.
Both players getting a bit of coaching from their respective managers that are sat on the side.
Yeah. No, I think it's good to have a bit of somebody you can go to about advice if you're not sure.
Another great bowl there from Ido. Probably knocked his slightly further than he hoped for. Have you got a manager with you?
We've not got MD Football Scotland, but we've nominated a coach, and that happens to be my dad.
You trust him then?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good start. And you've said it on the live stream now, so yeah.
No, he's my coach any other time, so I thought so. So yeah, he's helping me and Danny out.
Excellent. You always need someone to go get your water bottles. Another great bowl here from Ido.
Yeah, very
That's
good.
three top class bowls there. Good news for him is he can still see the jack, but his two front bowls are going to make that a bit harder to achieve.
Because if you can just find the port.
He's on a much better pace this time. Is he going to get back? Oh, that's a good saving bowl. Looks like second from here, so it's probably third. Ido can carry on playing the same as he has.
Yeah, he's indicated winning the measure.
I thought he was doing an aeroplane impression, so I'm glad you interpreted that. Do you get a chance to explore the island whilst you're here, or are you very much in for the bowls and then back out for the under 25s?
I don't know. Maybe Thursday might see some stuff, but
Okay.
But I think it's pretty much here for the
Stuck
bowls.
in here for the bowls. What time do you leave on Thursday?
I actually don't know.
You actually have a clue? Oh, okay. No wonder. So you might have a chance on Thursday, or you
maybe,
might not. Really, yeah.
I think that's Danny's game just finished.
Yeah, Danny wins 2-0 against Hungary.
It's a good win.
It's the second appearance for the Oh, Umut has nearly got the shot out of that. Well, it still looks like one here, but we'll wait for Cowboy to give his infamous gesture. You know, the Hungarians making their second appearance. They were in air last year for the actual European Championships.
Oh, really?
The team event as part of Hungary's team.
Yeah, it's good to see so many different kind of teams in it.
For sure. Yeah, and Cowboy is indicating one to Israel, which makes the score 3-2 after 4 ends, despite the board not being done. So you're going to have to just take my word for that, I'm afraid, for all the viewers back home. And you can breathe a sigh of relief as you're allowed to depart. Thank you for spending some time with us, and all the best for your game at 4:30.
Thank you.
No problems. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've spoken so much about him and all the work that he does in Turkey. So I'm delighted to have alongside me now Mr. Özkan Aker. Özkan, welcome to, I would call it a box, but it's just a table under a brolly.
Yeah, it's
Trying to
good.
stay out,
Yeah,
trying to stay out the sun so we can see everything. How first of all, sir, how are you finding this?
it's good. I like the green
You
and the
like the
club.
green?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, very nice. Yesterday a little bit was heavy, but today,
Well, there was a lot of
uh,
rain yesterday, Oscar, and
yesterday,
as
yes.
only you know because you played through the practice in it.
Yeah. No problem because you know that we don't have a green, so every conditions is suitable for us.
Absolutely. So talk
Yeah.
talk to us more. As I say, help the viewers that are watching understand a little bit more about your green situation back home because you've been fighting personally for some time now to get a bowls facility back in Turkey.
Yeah.
How's that venture going?
We had a green, full-size green in Turkey, but it's about 4 years ago. The hotel management decided to destroy the green
Oh,
to make a car parking area. So it was not good for us. So you know that there is another half-sized green in Fethiye. You visited us in
yes,
Turkey and
absolutely.
we play a practice game, was friendly game there. But the owner of the hotel doesn't allow us to play there or make or organize a tournament or something like that. He focused only for British people as a
As
tourist.
a tourist
Yeah,
attraction.
so he's not focused on sporting events. So you may ask, where do you practice?
Well, I was going to ask that very next.
Yeah,
So where
uh,
have you prepared for these events, Oscar?
yes, we are preparing ourselves for the championships in mental, not because the last time we touched the ball in last April in Aberdeen.
Okay.
Yes, I participated with my wife in World Indoor Championships in last April, and it's the first time I touched the ball yesterday here, and I bring two junior players. It's the first time
So
Turkey at.
your new players that you've got here, and it's brilliant to see them.
Yeah,
How have you managed to get them into the game back home, and how have you managed to persuade them that actually they do want to come all the way to Jersey, having
yeah,
never played on grass before, and maybe
yeah.
not played so much bowls before, to have a go? What's your secret for that? Because you seem to be. Every competition you come to, you always
Yeah,
seem to have new blood, and
new
it's always
player.
young blood. So
Yes.
you must have some secret sauce that you're not sharing with everyone else to do this. So
Uh,
what's the magic, Oscar?
you know that we are member of Turkish Bowling and Dart Association. So the bowling is 10-pin bowling. The bocce is Italian sport and the pétanque is French sport. Most of the players which I took to bring to championships, I took them from bocce.
Okay.
It's easy for me to convert them from bocce to
Into
bowls
okay.
because especially bocce bowls is about 10 centimeter
Okay.
diameter, so the weight and the diameter is
Similar.
similar,
Similar.
but they goes plain straight, not like bias. So when I took the players from bocce, first of all I try to explain the bias
Yep.
and the line of the balls, so they have the weight control and the distance recognition.
Yeah.
So if I explain the rules of the games and the meaning of the how the balls is moving in the green, it's my sorry, it's easy for me to do that. But the problem is we don't have a green, so only limited days we can do that. I have my own portable carpet in my city, so the last time we hold the national championships in Izmir, my city, so I invited it's about 70 Bocce players. So
Okay.
it's about 2 days. I organized a
Great bowler. Yeah.
preparation camp,
Yeah.
so we practice there, and then we hold the 4 days national championships.
Okay. All on
So
your personal portable carpet.
yes, yes.
Unbelievable.
So I'm very happy that after 2 days of course, the players played inch by inch.
Yeah.
So I'm I have made some application to the government to get some finance from
Okay.
the government. So it's the first time in my bowling life. The next year our government will give us fund to attend international events.
Okay, so they're going to
Yeah.
start funding you to do it.
Yes.
Oh, even better. Not
So
we haven't succeeded properly
yeah.
here yet to be able to. We get some money towards it, but nothing
And
sizable compared to the others.
next year, I think it's about 200,000 pounds.
Oh, incredible.
I will get so, and you know that next year there will be European team championships.
Sorry,
Uh,
£200,000.
yes.
That's an incredible, and in a Commonwealth Games year as well. So that's yeah,
You know that this is
appreciated.
the first time I have attended many international events.
Yep, and you're all
All
self-funded.
yes,
Yeah.
but it's the first time. So the federation will.
Oh, gone with it. Yes,
Yes,
Umut. That's a
yeah,
good
one
ball
up.
from Umut there. That's a
Yeah.
good ball.
We will have some new equipments and all of, I got $1 million budget to build indoor green.
Okay,
But due to the last inflation rates, it's not enough. So we applied to increase the
the grant.
budget. So I think it's about $3 million.
Incredible.
So next year we will build our own indoor green. If we can save some money, maybe one outdoor green also, so I can invite other people
To
to
come along.
preparation
Because
camps.
you've held events previously in Turkey, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah.
I remember them being advertised for sure. So you're obviously. I mean, the Akar family in Turkey.
Yeah.
You're very, whenever you go to a bowls event, you're guaranteed to see you. It's normally your brother, and
Yeah.
sometimes your good lady as well.
Yes.
So you clearly haven't lost your passion for the sport and trying to grow it in Turkey.
Yep, I like this sport.
Mm.
You know that normally I am very competitive person due to my background. Normally I'm a international taekwondo instructor and referee. So I am seventh dan black belt
Yeah, no,
holder.
don't worry, I'm not going to pick a fight with you.
Uh, I like practice, training, and watching sports, any sport. You know that the 2 days ago our volleyball women team got the second place in the World Championships,
Okay.
and our basketball team in the quarterfinal in the European Championships. It's a disaster yesterday against Spain. We got 6 goals in our net.
Oh no, oh no. Well, we all have those days.
But you know that it's the bowls is a very friendly game.
It is.
So every tournament we were having a new friends or meeting the old ones. So even winning or losing, the people enjoying playing the games. So few games in the world can get this
No,
environment.
absolutely.
So it's sunny, you know that. Sometimes rainy.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah,
there is a little bit forecast.
yeah,
I think we've done well. I can't see how we're going to get wet today. There's not a cloud in the sky.
yeah.
Um,
It is
so
good.
we've been talking through the game, but Umut there has
Yeah,
made 2 shots. Although he's unfortunately put the jack in the ditch for what will be the
yeah.
final end, he has given himself a chance at 5-4 down
Yes, I think
to
this
take this to a
last
tie
end.
break. This is the
Yeah,
last end.
yeah. He is a very new player. Started playing both this year.
He's put some very good woods down.
Yes,
It's obviously his first game in the
yes.
competition, so he's going to grow in
Yeah.
clearly going to grow in confidence. Um,
So they only practice in city sport hall on synthetic PVC surface.
PVC
PVC
surface. Well, that's going to be
surface.
very quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's not
So
very similar, is it, to the
yeah.
grass that they'll be facing here
So
today?
they practice with Taylor lignoid balls in PVC surface.
They must be going everywhere.
Yeah. So sometimes the balls turning back
They're coming
from
back round on
the
themselves.
yeah.
Blimey.
So sometimes due to the wind or the conditions confused, but they have very good hands. Just need to adjust the line.
The line a bit.
Sometimes missing the weight, but
Well, I'd imagine on PVC it's very easy to miss the weight, Oscar. I don't think we can be too critical of them there.
Yeah.
Umut's opened up with a really good first bowl, lost his second a bit
Yeah.
short and tight. One to Israel at the moment, but he'll be looking to make this count.
We need the consistency, and you know that consistency is due to the practice. Looks good, but
Get up.
short.
Just not quite enough by the looks of things. Cracking road, he did enough to get round the
Yeah.
blue bowl.
You need to take it out and wait and pray God. Ooh,
That's a good bowl from Heidi there.
yeah,
Markers, Cowboys indicating that Israel are holding
yeah.
one. So what are your, you're obviously over here to play the mixed pairs. What's your hopes and prayers for that before you get on the green?
If we can play like Aberdeen in World Indoor Championships, I think we can beat anybody here.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we played brilliant in Aberdeen, but it was indoor. You
Okay.
know, that's the different conditions. We played very well against top teams. Just we lost to Cyprus,
Okay.
and it cost us
It cost you the chance to
not
go
to
through.
qualify.
Was that Lucas?
Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas,
Yes, lucky Lucas. Lucky Lucas. We beaten them in 2 times in practice games
Yeah, and he
before the
saved it.
championships, but they played very well in the real game.
No, he saved it for the real game. Can you believe it? Can you
Yeah.
believe it?
Uh,
Lovely guy, Lucas. Lovely guy. Well,
yes.
Umut has a much better weight
Yes,
here, and if he lands the
touch.
blue,
Oh,
he's played that well. It's a great
very
effort.
unlucky.
It is a really good effort there. Does mean it's one. So barring Idu doing anything silly here, he will be
That's a good attempt.
he will be winning this game. But a lot of positives to take for Umut here.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
definitely the
yeah.
second set. He's definitely come into it and played. And I watched you giving some coaching from the back. So I'm sure if you keep them under your wing, Ozcan,
Yeah.
then I'm
The
sure.
other guy, you know that Yusuf Emre is
That's a great role.
beating Taylor
But yes,
Cricket in the
yes,
morning.
I'd avoided
Yeah.
mentioning you beat us in the first game. Yeah.
Uh, so they are getting experience, so we are happy, even winning or losing. So happy to be here. So happy to bring the
Well,
team.
we're obviously absolutely happy to see you here, Ozcan.
Yeah.
And you're welcome anytime. But that does bring us to the end of this game. So the good news is that we don't have to keep talking,
Yeah.
just to fill the silence. But I honestly wish you all the very best with your games coming up.
Thank you very much.
We
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you in the mixed pairs. And I know your youngsters don't speak much English, but please go and pass on our admiration to all of them, and wish them all the best for the rest of the
That's why
games.
I bring my daughter. She can speak English better than me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but
you don't do so bad yourself.
yeah, but she's a little bit shy. But she's started talking yesterday. She talked with Keris. So normally never talk anybody
All right.
at the first day.
So we won't get her commentating yet.
Yeah, of
Oh, we'll
course.
try,
Yeah,
shall we?
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
try. Okay, we'll
Okay.
try. All right, we'll
Yeah.
go and warn her now, so she's
Yeah.
got time to build her confidence. Right, Ozcan, I'm gonna take off the stream here.
Okay.
Israel won 2-0 there, but it was an absolute pleasure. And thanks to Neil and Ozcan and Megan from Scotland who came to join us during the commentary. We'll see you again about 4:30, potentially a little bit earlier. Keep an eye out because the games aren't taking so long. But yeah, 4:30 for the next.